Thanks to the resub Hyperion. Right, let's see the Phase K video. What really happened with Save the Kids? I clicked on this earlier because I saw CoffeeZilla made something about it, and I clicked on it, not realizing it's 27 minutes.
Now today,
I don't have any.
So I haven't watched it all yet.
You made a fuck ton of money, Sam. I'm coming clean about the whole fucking thing. Everything, start to fucking finish, bro. Alright, so this is against all legal advice that I've gone. The last thing I posted was a script. It was actually made for me by lawyers. I've been having to bite my tongue for this whole month while we collect all the evidence, and that's what's messed me up the most, man, not being able to come out and just talk. And finally now today, I'm able to do that. Before I start, I want to say that I would never in a million years on purposely, intentionally try to harm, take advantage, or scam anybody.
So the video I saw is CoffeeZilla that just plays a 1-minute video that contradicts like his main points because he's way fucking off. It's a pretty sad state of things, to be honest. And what's even sadder is looking at the like to dislike ratio, how easy it is for someone when you have an audience like this to just say and do whatever, I guess. But yeah, CoffeeZilla just kind of made a quick one that shows he contradicts himself a lot.
All legal advice. Before I start, I want to say that I would never in a million years on purposely, intentionally try to harm, take advantage, or scam.
I've been investing in a lot of cryptocurrency lately, and MILF, it's insane, guys. I 25x'd my investment.
To think I would participate in a rug pull.
Yeah, so I was just doing like a side-by-side of like sometimes he contradicts himself. I was, Oni. It looked great. And thank you for that.
I am and no...
What did he do? I'm surprised people haven't heard of this. Like, that there's anyone left that hasn't heard of this. This has been like the biggest deal on the internet for the last month. He's the guy, he's become the face of Save the Kids token, which was a charity crypto that rug pulled instantly. And Phase K was proven to have been the one to rug it immediately. Like, the second he started pumping it, he pulled all the money out. He sold it. So that's kind of where it came from. They didn't actually donate to Save Any Kids or anything. It was apparently just a rug pull from the start. It was him, Sam Pepper, and some other people.
Crypto mastermind, alright? I'm literally a content creator and I trusted the wrong people. And
how is that a contradiction? MILF token was another rug pull. Another well-known rug pull. That one was also pumped by like Aiden Ross and shit. And Aiden Ross even said, yeah, it was a scam. Like he just outright said, yeah, don't invest in it. I was paid to say that. It's a scam. So he pumped that as well. That's why it was a contradiction. Yeah, Rice Gum as well. It was a lot of people who did this.
And it's led to this disaster that I'm in. But I also want to say that I am genuinely so sorry that any of this ever happened. It was never my intention, and if I could take it back, I would instantly in a heartbeat. You guys, my fans, have helped me build the life I have today, and I feel terrible that anybody was affected. Like, this shit eats me up. Even though I was tricked by somebody that took advantage of me and my fan base, I'm committed
no, I didn't hear that,
as
vegan.
many people back
That's
as
awful.
possible out of my own pocket. I feel awful that this ever happened, and I just want to do everything I can to help fix it. But I'll chat to you guys more about that at the end of the video.
I'm sure that's going to go over well.
Over the last month, we've been gathering huge amounts of evidence, and we've made some actual shocking discoveries. It's been very hard and complex to unravel, but ultimately, a friend of mine, somebody that I trusted, stabbed me in the back in a way that I never could have expected. But before we get into that, I want to address some of the things that people don't know. First of all, I know I said this in my last video, I didn't make money, but I'm going to exactly break down to you how I lost $37,000 on Save the Kids. So let's start here with
Vega
all of
and
my
the Prime
wallets and
Diego
transactions on Save the Kids. I have nothing to hide. I'm showing you guys everything for full transparency. So people have alleged that I sold for pure profit and then abandoned the project when this is just false. I have costs going out days and weeks afterwards for the pure purpose of trying to help the project. For example, 2 hours after Save the Kids was launched, I sent $55,000 of my own money, and this was for one single purpose. If you're familiar with crypto, this website is a place where you go to check out all of the tokens, the graphs, everything like that.
Yeah.
And on the front page of it, they have a vetted section where there's a bunch of tokens, and everything up there has to be checked for security. The code's got to be checked, all of that. And that is exactly what the $55,000 was for. You can see behind me all of the
Miz
screenshots,
shredded
all
this
of the
video? I
transactions,
bet.
everything. But that's just one of the costs that I have incurred. I was paying for everything and anything, like team members, donating the iPads to the schools, getting put on more of these exchanges and listings and things like that. It was the actions of one individual that caused the entire
Sam
project
Pepper,
not
I
be able
bet,
to
right?
sustain itself, which was the original plan. And guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for any sympathy. I'm only showing you my loss
that's good.
so you can see that I didn't profit on Save the Kids. So like, if I was really abandoning this project, why would I spend $55,000 of my own money and more on things that legitimize this and make it a long-term sustainable thing? Like, it literally doesn't make sense. And there's a wallet that I have that nobody knows about that still has every Save the Kids in it, and I didn't sell a single one. So if I was focused on profit, then why did I not sell that? And it's because I was committed to this project long-term. We thought we would be able to donate and give things through my videos.
Oh, well, thank you for that,
There was a bunch
Oni.
of charity tokens that were really successful, and we thought we could do the same. And to think I would participate in a rug pull that has my face on it, it's kind of like saying, you know, hey, I'm gonna go and rob a bank without wearing a mask and expect not to get caught. There's no way I would put my brother and my friends' reputations on the line as well, especially when, you know, I have my friends and family and people I love who are invested and have their money in this. Like, why would I fuck them over? It just doesn't make any sense. So I want to talk about my friends and brother.
Well, you're dumb.
So
Like you're
Jarvis,
just
he
dumb.
only
What
sold
do you mean?
really weeks after to try and pay me back for the loss that I had. During all of this going on, he's preparing for his fight, training 8,
Thanks to
9,
resub
10
Bat
hours a
Meg.
day. He had no idea what was going on and trusted me to do everything. So moving on, Nikon, he made $0. He only sold the amount that he put in, meaning he didn't make anything. Tico lost all of his money. He put money in, and he even put a bit more in after it went out and lost all of that too. He didn't sell a single thing. But there is one person that did make money and that is claiming to have not made anything and is lying to his so-called
I'm looking at
friends. And
him.
you're probably wondering
What do you
why or
mean?
how this ever even happened. So it all started when numerous people...
So, real quick, since a lot of people don't seem to be in the know, it's been a really long fucking series of drama. I found it to be pretty underwhelming until it started reaching its penultimate conclusions. I used that word completely wrong, but I thought it would sound smart. I found it uninteresting until the last couple of videos from CoffeeZilla, because it was just a standard rug pull scam, but it got really deep. So, to keep up with it would be a lot. Like, it's a lot. And he rips apart everything. Him and Mudahar go so deep into fully disproving pretty much everything FaZe K tries to say that it's pathetic. Like, there's really no ground for him to stand on after all of these videos confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt his nefarious schemes. So, I'd implore you to watch these and then Mudahar's as well if you want to know more. But everything he's saying doesn't really add up with what's already been proven so far.
Space were just talking to me and my personal team and saying, you know, hey, it would be really cool if influencers were the face of this project that really gave back and made a difference. So I was on board with the idea and we helped start the token. I take full responsibility for that. And obviously I have zero knowledge about how to make anything
I
like
did
this,
see
so
that
I was
on
fully
Reddit
reliant
earlier,
on the
Rebecca.
tech team. We're gonna have to take a step back for a second and speak about somebody that
Thanks
was
to Tier 1
key in all of this,
Placenta.
and that is Sam Pepper.
And I support Save the Kids, Save the Kids, Save the Kids.
Sam was somebody that I trusted to
Why?
help with this
Why?
token. I
Why?
met Sam around 4 years ago when I moved into Banks' house. He was deep in the creative scene of LA and I found myself hanging out with him more and more. Sam was hired by FaZe for a short time as their head of content. This led me to being
What?
around him more and more, but that didn't last for long as my YouTube channel back then was blowing up. He quickly saw an opportunity for himself, I guess, and left them and convinced me to give him a percentage of my YouTube revenue in returns for being the brains of my content and doing everything. I was getting very stressed about the amount of work that I had to do in all of my videos because I was literally doing everything, so I thought he would be able to like alleviate some of that. Basically how it worked is I would give Sam an idea and then he goes and takes the idea and runs with it and basically does everything and all the work. And it's quickly developed into him handling a lot more than just my videos, but just like all of my other business affairs. Sam is the person that introduced me to all of this.
Why?
Why? In the position I'm in today and I would not be making this video.
I think most people don't remember Sam Pepper because he's pretty dead on the internet. He used to make some really stupid, shitty prank videos, like the kidnapping my best friend and stuff. He's always been a piece of shit. I think a lot of people might even remember him from like Ice Poseidon days. But he's always been like a massive piece of shit. Pretty much every horrible thing you can think of, Sam Pepper's probably done it, or have at least been accused of it. So I mean, it's a really good scapegoat for Kay to just dump it all on this douchebag. But it's not like Kay's innocent. Does he not? Oh, I think his YouTube. I thought he still had his YouTube account up. I guess not.
There was the initial NFT craze a few months ago.
I could give Sub
where
Awakenings
all
and
of
the
a sudden
resub
he got really obsessed with
Twampers.
it, started making money on that, and it diverted all of his attention away
true,
from me
vegan.
when I was still obviously paying him. This is something that I addressed with people, as you can see on the screen behind. I was talking about that. I was worried about all of this because obviously all I focus on and my only goal is to make content and make videos. That's all I do. And it was Sam who was expressing interest over the next few months and weeks, whatever, of me and my
Thanks to
friends,
resub Dish.
you know, coming together and being a part of a project that he does. So
All
finally,
tomorrow
when
is
it
just a
came to
little
Save
long.
the Kids, I trusted Sam to give legitimate advice and do proper decisions because he presented himself this whole time as an expert. He is way more knowledgeable about crypto than I am and is already involved in every other aspect of my life. So if I'm to succeed, Sam is to succeed. I in no way thought he would ever fuck me over and his so-called friends, my family, and most importantly, all of my fans. Trusting him, obviously, now I realize was a massive mistake. He took charge without anyone's permission and started to make all of the decisions. His control and power influenced the main.
Yeah, we'll do slapping in just a
He felt
minute.
obliged to do what Sam said. Sam helped design the token, the art.
The good news, though, Sam Pepper just released a new crypto. I saw this on Twitter the other day. Where is it? Oh, he may have already rugged it. Damn. CryptoPunk! Let's go!
Token, the website for the token, and fill the pre-sale, and he made all of the decisions that led to this current situation. This is a clip of him directing us for the promotional video that you've all seen.
Thanks to Prime
it was
Marcus.
completely his idea and vision.
My name's Kay. My name's Jarvis. Nico. Tico. And we support. And I support. Save the kids.
He's like if a Tony Hawk Pro Skater character came to life but wasn't programmed well. Like he just sounds super dumb. And he is super
This was
dumb.
a very stressful time for me as I was trying to pull together a new face house, make all of their content as well as the same time as doing mine and Jarvis's videos. I think it equated to something like 16 videos per week I was making, and obviously Save the Kids was an interesting project, but still my time and my focus is all just YouTube. I had never lived with Sam before, and to be honest, I was hating it. He's a very intense person to be around 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I ultimately felt like I had no choice because I had just moved from California to Las Vegas, done all of this work to live in this house, so I was just kind of going to accept it. These problems got a lot worse, and it actually led to me letting Sam know that once we got back from the UK...
I'd like to read this. I give you so much of me, Kay. For a year, I give you everything I have. Ah! This is so cute. What the fuck? Aww.
That he wouldn't be working for me anymore. It was very complicated as I have a lot of videos to deliver on, so I had to find a replacement in the meantime to help me with all of that. We had already booked a trip to Miami for Jarvis's fight, so we agreed to work on everything up until the point that I left. You know, it was very clear to me that he was putting in zero time into my videos and anything to do with what I was doing, and all of his attention was on cryptocurrency.
Thanks for resub Storm and give sub Loki.
Multiple people have told me that apparently Sam's plan all along was to make $1 million in cryptocurrency and then disappear. And this is very important.
He must not have done it because he has not disappeared.
It's clear Sam doesn't care about me or my reputation, and he has no problem with breaking my trust and scamming thousands of people. So next up, I'm going to speak about what happened to the anti-well measure, and everything I'm about to say has been investigated and looked at by numerous blockchain detectives. I want to reiterate the fact that I have no technical background or knowledge. So the goal essentially,
we get
was
it.
to
You're
have a
fucking
system
dumb.
that stopped
Like, we
these
understand.
whales that own a large percent of the token from dumping it all immediately. Sam insisted the devs to make the change to the whale code. His reasoning at the time was that the people in the pre-sale wouldn't be able to sell enough of their tokens. It was completely Sam's idea to make this change, and it would
No,
only
I don't
be
know what that
revealed
is,
later
Rage.
on in our investigation
I don't
as
know that
to
reference.
why he did that.
There was a behind-the-scenes manager who mainly pushed this, and this was Sam was pushing, trying to.
Well, it says head developer, so you can't question that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's right there in the name. This is the guy. Okay.
Argue with the devs that the code should have been changed so it was a lot less limiting. Originally, it was argued down to being 10 minutes, but then it was eventually stated that they just wanted it to be 1 minute. The devs were reminded that they were contracted, so eventually we had to concede and make that change.
Needless to say, Sam's actions had
Thanks, head
devastating
developer.
consequences for the launch. More than that, we found 2 of Sam's wallets, which show that he made just roughly $70,000 in around 24 hours. I confronted him about this. He denied it all. I have recordings that I'm going to play. I even confronted Sam.
Rick.
I asked him, I was like, yo, man,
I have no idea,
please,
Trees.
can you come clean on all of this shit that you've done? Like, I'm finding this all out right now. My life is falling apart. I've been kicked from FaZe, and he just
Ooh, thank you for the
refused
10
to
gift
take
subs,
any
Dish.
accountability for any of it.
I had
Thank
no
you,
idea
Dish.
that you actually made money, bro.
I really appreciate it.
Make money.
No,
I told you that.
no, but just showing me you've made $50,000, $40,000, bro.
On my main ones, I had 2 pre-sales, and on both of them, I lost nearly that. I think I lost 40, and then I put over 15 into mods.
This guy struggles through every
Mods, and
sentence.
They were left not being paid, which I know the mods got taken care of by UK. You were the one who sent them the B&B to actually cover them for their modding.
He then later, in another call, when I asked him, changed his story and said, oh, maybe I did make a bit of money.
It can't be more than like 5 B&B if anything. I got like my initial out, that was it. Like I got what I put in.
He was denying even owning or having access to any of these wallets, which obviously if you have a wallet, if you have something, it's on the blockchain forever. It doesn't just delete, it doesn't hide.
I don't have any wallets.
So I'm editing this right now, and Sam is once
Wow.
again tweeting about buying NFTs with his crypto.
Yeah,
Doesn't
CryptoPunk.
own any wallets. We can see
was talking
his
about
wallets where
CryptoPunk.
He's literally got hundreds of thousands of dollars. He
Amazing.
must be hiding something to lie to me about this.
Go back to
He
the
just
Bigfoot
can't
guy?
stop
No, I can't
contradicting
yet.
himself, as you'll see in the next
I'm
clip.
invested.
And then show me your wallets. But right now, all the proof I have is that you made a fuck ton of money, Sam.
No, I didn't.
Bro, Sam, then help me help you then, all right? Help me help you. But right now, it looks like you made a
Use
fuck ton
smaller
of money,
words.
bro.
It's Sam
And you
Pepper,
lied
for
to me and
God's
said you
sakes.
didn't.
He
And
doesn't
that's
know what you're
hurts
saying.
me the most. What hurts me the most is that you lied. Bro.
Can you use
I'm
pictures?
telling you, I didn't make a fuck ton of money, Kay.
I mean, then just then go and get the proof and then send it to me, please.
How do you work out? I have to.
Sam,
Thanks to
you
Bits
think
Trees.
Sam, you know the most about all of this stuff, bro. Don't like.
No.
Don't
I'm just
say.
asking
Yeah, we just
you
watched that earlier,
to
Elgato, actually.
transaction and add up all the B&B and then see how much it adds up to, right?
Mate, you know exactly how to do this, Sam. Sam, you know what the fuck happened, bro. And I have nothing to hide at this point. And if you don't have anything to hide, then show me. Because I'm coming clean about the whole fucking thing. Everything. Start to
What are you
finish.
coming clean
So
about?
this is shocking enough.
What do you mean? He hasn't come clean about anything. All he's saying is, I'm a victim. I'm dumb. I'm super dumb, in fact. I'm so dumb that I listen to Sam Pepper. Sam Pepper did everything. He's the mastermind pulling my strings. That's not coming clean. What the fuck are you talking about? You haven't disproven anything yet. I'm fucking 13 minutes into this video, and he has yet to disprove a single goddamn thing. All he keeps reiterating is how stupid he is. Unreal. Swole Joel's is live. Yeah, he's been going hard. He's been on the grind, baby. He's serious about it, and I like that. How's he doing? 62 viewers, my boy. And he's not there right now. Ah.
We did find way more. During the start of our investigation, the main developer found a sheet called the Sam Pepper whitelist, and on it is a list of people that he's responsible for bringing into
Thanks,
the
Teresa
pre-sale.
Hopkins.
You know, with everything going
Thank you
on,
for that,
we thought this
Rebecca.
document might really hold some clues. After all, Sam's
True
reason
trees.
for changing the well code was that people in the pre-sale wouldn't be able to sell enough of their tokens. So the ownership of this document, as you can see, comes back to a strange name called Sponge Finance. We still don't know who that is, but we know that Sam was the one that created this document. There are even jokes on the side of it where they're kidding and laughing about certain times where
Small
they're going to
pee-pee.
dump the token. This was on Sam's list that he brought in. And the biggest concern, and what we've really found out and what led us down a deeper rabbit hole, was that if you type in all of these Twitter names on the left, half of them are fake, not even real accounts. Who even knows if these accounts ever existed?
Oh my
So
God.
The people that Sam are trying to verify are real people putting money into the pre-sale are in fact fake people that don't exist. Currently, it's looking extremely likely that these wallets were owned by one single person. So that means that one individual owned
Scam Pepper.
12.24% of the total supply, which is obviously insane. They then proceeded to dump these tokens almost immediately due to the well code that Sam had changed. More than that, the
Thanks to give
blockchain
some code red.
detectives that
New
I
resub, no
hired
star.
over the past few weeks have found reasonable evidence that suggests that many of these wallets connect back to Sam himself, meaning that he would technically be that one big individual owner. One of his public wallets, which is known to be this, has been connected to another wallet, which is also
No!
exactly
How?
his. We know this because he sent funds back and forth from Sam's public wallet multiple times, interacting with it in different ways. This wallet then received payments.
This video
from
is so
several other
stupid, and that people
Sam
watch this is even
brought into the
worse.
pre-sale.
What, like, what do you
And
mean?
quote,
Obviously, the video is fucking bad. This is a guy who got caught with his pants down fucking 20 times over now, doing his best to defend himself. I'm at least giving it the time of day to see if he can somehow fucking scavenge being the wrong word, salvage the situation in some way isn't a dumb, stupid, scamming asshole. So far, it hasn't done that. And it's also really entertaining to watch how bad it is. So, I mean, what do you mean? It's still fun. Read the comments on the video? I did, and it makes me sad. The fucking first one comes from FaZe. Knew you'd make this right. Can't argue with that. Everything's fixed now.
quote-unquote people. I don't know who they are or if they are just Sam himself. It's very clear that whoever controlled these was moving funds across to many other wallets to make it look like they weren't owning as much of the total supply that they actually did. And their transactions were also in clusters of the same.
What's with the background music? I don't know, I think Godzilla's approaching.
So we've added up the total profit from these wallets, and it's insane amount. $333,643. This is how much it looks like Sam made. So I obviously confronted Sam and asked him about these wallets, and he denied it. I'll play the clip.
Like, I don't have my wallet I brought into the pre-sale with. I don't have it.
He was at the point in this conversation where everything he just said was a lie. He told me, and I'm going to play it to you guys, he told me that he doesn't own any cryptocurrency, not 1 cent, when we all know Sam Pepper is a millionaire from cryptocurrency.
No, he's not.
Basically
I know
like
he's
saying
not.
That you don't own a bank account.
He's too
that you
stupid.
don't have any
He's
money to your
scamming,
name, when
for
in
sure,
fact,
but he's too dumb to actually
everybody
make that
knows
kind of
he
money
does.
with it, I
can look
bet.
at his wallets.
I text you, I'm obviously not gonna fuck with crypto.
You don't have any wallets, bro. You are, Sam, you are just lying to me right now, bro. I'm sorry, mate. This is insane. You're not gonna lie to me and say you have no cryptocurrency to your name. You have $1 million tethered somewhere.
I'm telling you the fact that I did not make 200K.
They need proof. I'm about
Thanks
to
to
give them
resub
all
on
the proof
Derek.
that they need, and you need to give me some proof. The least
Exactly,
you could
Gato.
do, the decency is to not lie to me straight to my face like this.
He then really freaked out later on in the conversation
Really,
when I
Zero?
said to him that I was going to be exposing and sharing all of this information.
Why would he care?
So, it's gonna be crazy when you release people's wallets, just for you.
What do you mean just for me? What exactly do you mean by
Like,
that?
I feel like what people are gonna do.
A day after launch, Sam had ceased all communication with key team members on SaveTheKids. It was like he was pretending this never happened. He didn't care that my face was on it, my brother's face was on it.
Why would he
that
care?
my friend's
Who
faces were on it,
cares?
that thousands of
It's
people have been
Sam
affected. He was
fucking
just gonna
Pepper.
pretend
He
nothing
kidnapped
had
his
ever
own
happened
friend and
move on
convinced
with
him
his
that,
life normally. And
what
just so
was
you're
it?
not hearing this from me,
That his
here's
other
another
friend
member that
died
worked on the
by
project
shooting
that
them in
will
the head?
explain it from his perspective. So my first question is that people think that I really quickly abandoned this project.
Yeah, like, that's just not true at all. any way, shape, or form.
Oh, okay,
Probably one of
that's
the
true.
only members
Now I believe
of
it.
the team who stayed behind throughout everything. While most team members wouldn't even reply, I mean, you were there calling me on a daily basis to discuss ideas
Okay.
and potential marketing plans for the project. If we ever discussed an idea and we both liked it, you would send me the funds without any hesitation to proceed on that idea. And these weren't just small sums of money; they were 4 or 5 figure sums.
And then obviously I did.
Oh,
just
okay.
speak
Well,
about
now I
how
believe it.
Sam like just abandoned everything basically.
Yeah.
Random guy on the phone confirmed it.
A huge keystone.
This guy's a saint.
Project every day, leading multiple people from the mods to the art team to other people involved, just going completely ghost. And even when I tried to reach out to him, he never even responded to me, but he clearly read my messages. I told him what we were doing for the project and asked him politely to come back, and he just left me on red.
So after Sam stopped all
Is it probably
communication
casual?
with the dev team, he then started ghosting all of his friends, which made me extremely suspicious. So as I was in the UK, I hired a trusted security guard to go and stay at our shared house in Vegas.
Thank you for the 22
because I
gift
know
subs,
how
Mel.
crazy Sam is, but what
Thank
he
you for
saw
that.
shocked me.
All right, so
I
I'm
really
on the phone
appreciate
right
it.
now with the private security
Thank you,
guard that I
generosity.
hired when I knew that Sam was going back to our shared house in Vegas, and I wanted him to basically reaccount everything that happened over there, if you could.
I was in the house assisting him with some of his items, and I noticed kind of Sam was in the house, kind of moving frantically, and was working on getting his items out of the house as well. He just was kind of walking around in a nervous behavior. When they were packing, they had
As an evil man would do.
back and forth from the vehicles,
Right.
stores and stuff, and they left very fast. And they didn't say that they were leaving or anything like that. They just left the house without saying
Yeah.
goodbye, anything like that. Their room was
Why is that shocking?
90% full of their stuff.
Which is-
Wardrobe was completely full of clothes still.
Mate, yeah, left all of his briefcases there, safe. Surely he could have fit them all in the U-Haul truck though, right?
The U-Haul truck that he did get would have completely fit everything in there. Instead of packing it all in the U-Haul.
What does this have to do with
they-
anything?
They considered maybe their essential items and left. So it just kind of shows that they left quick because
Yeah.
there's something may have happened.
Yeah, and what you said earlier as well about, like, obviously you were staying in the house, but at
What?
night time, Sam didn't even sleep in there, you said.
They were just in their room, confined in the room. I guess I would assume they were packing up. He was coming back to the house with like MacBooks and stuff, not really communicating with us.
And obviously, I don't know if you know this as well, but I saw online too, Sam sold his Tesla, that Tesla. the
No!
white one, he sold it.
And that just shows like he had
No.
to get out of here fast. Going back overseas, that's over.
Oh, when you sell your Tesla, you have to
He's
go
not able
overseas
actually,
next.
Like, once he leaves
Oh,
the
okay,
US,
okay,
he's
now
like,
I get
he's
it.
like left forever. Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
actually go back.
No,
So
now,
guys, I'm
okay.
editing this right now. We've been working so hard on this video and we have just found the final piece of the puzzle. Sam's $1 million wallet. He does everything possible to try and hide where he sends his money, but we finally tracked it down. He cares more about this $1 million
Oh my God.
figure than anything else. It was his only goal all along. It's all he's cared about.
He's
and I think
innocent.
This number was worth
Phase K is innocent, I knew it.
And once again, as you heard earlier, this is somebody who said he doesn't own any wallets. So now the world can see. I will never be seen, associated, or working with Sam Pepper ever again. It's very clear that his actions caused an
Thanks to give some
incredible
Frosty
amount of
in the
damage,
tier 1
and
CJ
ultimately,
Frosty.
he only has
The
his own
resub hello.
interests at heart. And I really want to apologize about being led by somebody that I should not have
Yeah, I don't know
trusted
trees.
so much. I should have invested more of my time into really understanding what went on instead of relying on others, and for this I hold my hands up. Save the Kids was not charity fraud. Everything about the token was completely transparent and laid out on the website before the launch. There is a 3% transaction fee. 1% is the liquidity pool, 1% is the holders, and the other 1% goes to the charity. This is an automatic.
Well, did it go to the
process
charity?
coded into the
You could
project
easily
from the
prove that if
very
it did.
start. The charity that Save the Kids donated to was called Binance Lunch for Children. This charity donates lunches and meals to less fortunate children in Africa. Right now, the tokens are valued to be approximately $34,000, and on the night of launch, they were valued to be around $140,000. And as you can see, everything was donated and has been from the very start. So people have questioned.
What does this prove? This just says kids. Is this what? Is this the wallet for the charity? Is that what this is? Thanks to Prime, Mr. Hour, Ratty, and the resub Adventure Redo. So I'm guessing this is just the charity wallet? I don't really feel like typing that in. But I am fuck it, I'll type it in. I'm curious. I don't know what this proves. Did the charity tweet out thank you Save the Kids for the donation or anything? What was it? Binance lunch charity or something? Binance lunch for children. Okay. Exit tier 1. I'm bad. I think this is it. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. But I also don't really know what to look for. It's a charity that buys Sam Pepper lunch. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is the charity's wallet, and this is supposed to prove that they donated this amount of Save the Kids tokens. So 8 million tokens, right? So that's, he said it's $34,000. I doubt it. It's probably like 15 cents. But it also doesn't have like a transaction date. I think I'd probably have to look that up myself. They could have easily donated this. He could have easily fucking donated this in Save the Kids' name way after the fact, but I also don't know. I don't feel like looking that hard right now. I just kind of want to finish this shitty video. Thanks to the resub Mofo and the Prime Dust.
Start. So people have questioned the coins that I previously spoke about on my Twitter, and I'd like to explain this. So I started out with trading these tokens like Dogecoin and SafeMoon. There was so much talk about them on Twitter, and the mainstream media was covering them, talking about how people were turning into millionaires overnight. And on any of those coins that I was trading or buying as a hobby, I was never the owner or the creator, nothing premeditated like that. I just wanted to see what it was all about at the start. So after that is when tokens started to really approach me and my team. One reason why I was really happy to state my support for some tokens was the fact that it was given back to you guys through giveaways. Throughout my whole career, I've loved doing giveaways to my followers, literally things from PS5s to Amazon gift cards, to money, thousands of dollars, everything and anything.
You are a good guy. I get it. You're a fucking great guy. Bro, you're fucking great.
I genuinely at the time didn't think that there was anything wrong with it. A big part of what I do is brand deals, and they get brought to me by various people, and I treated these tokens just like any other company I work with. Me personally, I have declined the huge gambling deals. I've declined promoting OnlyFans girls to you guys so you go and buy their stuff.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's not a real thing. OnlyFans girls don't pay douchebag YouTubers to promote their OnlyFans for them. I will tell you right now, that is not a real thing. It's not. Gambling, being paid to gamble, yeah, okay, that's very clearly real, but I don't know what the fuck that's coming from. What? What are you talking about?
Things that I just don't want to expose you guys to, and I guess because I was trading it at the time,
I am absolutely sure.
I thought it made sense. It was the first time that the influencer and crypto space have collided like this, and I was never aware of the negative impact it can have. You know, there were huge celebrities doing the same thing, and I think it's fair to say now that everybody's learned a lot. Guys, I gave away roughly $70,000 to random people in little over a month. Here are the literal countless screenshots of the transactions, of the conversations, everything.
You gave them $70,000 of useless coins, right? Because these are Save the Kids transactions? And MILF token transactions, which is worth less than dirt? Like, it doesn't equate to, like, real money if it's not worth anything. Yeah, he's just sending literal nothing burgers. Here's some Safe Galaxy.
Often, these people, as you can see, don't speak English. They're either very new to crypto, ask loads of questions about wallets, but despite this, we spent many hours making sure all of the winners received their prizes. If any mistakes were made by us, it was just an honest error. Why would I ever fake giving away a few $1,000s when
enjoy your
amongst all of
CBD
that,
treat.
I'm legitimately giving
Hope you
away
like it, Ash, I
tens of
guess.
thousands of dollars? And then even amongst all of that, in my career, I've given away way over 6 figures of money to random people.
I believe
man.
that, Zero.
Literally doesn't make any sense. So it's come to my attention that one giveaway out of all of them was missed, and this is a $500 giveaway to a single person. So as you can see, a winner was selected in this document at the time. This was the only occasion where the funds were never transferred, and it's likely due to a simple miscommunication with my team. I rely on my assistants to go on my computers and do everything while I'm out busy filming, working, all of that. Now this guy has been contacted and paid 4 times the original prize that he won. All I can say is
you paid this guy in MILF token, which is it's a well-known rug pull. You paid him 4 times the price of spit. You paid him in MILF token. I just saw in your spreadsheet this guy won MILF token. Right? That's the one I didn't see that wrong, right? Yeah, MILF token giveaway. You gave him MILF token. I'm gonna look it up. Let me see. This is a confirmed rug pull. This was a giant scam. But let's see. Could he turn this around for any amount of money? No. No, he couldn't.
Selected in this document at the time. This was the only occasion where the funds were never transferred, and it's likely due to a simple miscommunication with my team. I rely on my assistants to go on my computers and do everything while I'm out.
Pretty sure he means they gave them $2,000.
Now this guy has been contacted and paid.
No, he didn't give them $2,000. He sent another 5 BNB. BNB is like an actual crypto. That one's not like a rug pull scam. That's Binance's native one. So I guess sending this, he could immediately turn that into money if he wanted to, or hold it. So I guess that makes more sense than sending the MILF token. You're right, I didn't see this at the top.
4 times the original prize that he won. All I can say is that I'm sorry that this one giveaway got missed, but to think I would try and cut corners on a $500 giveaway when I'm really giving away tens of thousands of dollars, $70,000, it just doesn't make sense. So I just want to say I've spent 10 years in this space and never been involved in any kind of drama. I think that anybody that does know me knows that this is not a reflection of the person that I am. I lost a lot from this, and it's not just the business.
That is true.
Friends, you know. I want to say sorry to everybody, man. Sorry to my fans and anybody that I actually let down. I want to say sorry to a long list of people, man. FaZe, Banks, Jarvis, Tico, Nikon, Summer, and Rice. This experience has been the biggest regret and reset of my entire life, and I want you to know that I'm going to be completely changing my lifestyle moving forward. The original Frazier that started doing all of this didn't care about the money or the clothes, the designer, all of that fake bullshit stuff now that I know doesn't make me happy. I guess at some point in my journey, I really did get lost, and it's taken something like this for me to realize what actually matters. You know, looking back at it, I've been playing this FaZe character for quite some time now, and at some point, it really did get out of hand, and it was not me anymore. I just want to go back to being the real Frazier. So I'm going to be taking this time to go back to my roots and just work on myself for a while. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, I will help as many of you as I can. Right now, there is no way of knowing who lost what on Save the Kids. So if you did, please send me your wallet address that you used to buy the token to the email down below with as much information as possible so we can reach out to you and help you fix this. Besides all of that, my crypto money is going to be donated, which you will see in my upcoming video, and that's just a tiny fraction of what we've got planned. Despite everything that's happened, you know,
very nice.
I'm excited for the next chapter, and I can't wait for you guys to join me. So take it easy, everybody, and I'll see you when I'm back.
Wow. So I guess that lawsuit against CoffeeZilla didn't work super well. He didn't even mention it. That was good. So he was innocent. I fucking told you he was innocent. I said from the get-go, hey, there's no way Kay's doing anything fishy. He's too dumb. And then, hey, the 27 minutes of him just explaining how dumb he is. I told you. I fucking told you. He's just a big old stupid sweetheart, right? Oh. I thought that was good. Slap time. We could get to some slapping. Lake City Quiet Pills? It sounds like an actual, like, intense one.